Well, good afternoon. We're here back in Hardee County. It was better the last time I was here because we were doing some good stuff. Now we're here surveying a lot of flood. I mean, it's really incredible the amount of flood that we're seeing. And I know the images in places like Fort Myers Beach or what everyone sees on TV, and those are obviously very catastrophic images. But this is a massive storm that really had massive water dumped all over this state. The interior of the state all the way out to the east coast of Florida. And so right here we came in, I saw some via air, and then we were able to drive around and see some of the water, and it's really significant. I was able to meet with a resident that entire home was underwater and they had to flee. So we're sensitive about not just the areas that are on the news all the time, but all the other areas throughout Florida. So this whole thing right here, this emergency vehicle, we dispatched to Hardee County before the hurricane even hit because they were having problems with their EOC, and so we wanted to make sure that they had the ability to conduct emergency operations should that need arise. You know, it's interesting, like Sunday, I don't think Hardee was even in the cone, and then it kind of shifted and people were trying to figure out. But bottom line is you had this here, you had a lot of great people that were on the scene helping, and they've done a lot of water rescues here in Hardee, big time. And that's been very helpful for a lot of the residents to be brought to safety. You know, you have residents here who've gone through a lot of hurricanes. This one had more water than any of those hurricanes by far. And so it was a situation where you really had life-threatening flooding going on in some of the neighborhoods right here in this part of Florida. So we were looking, we understand that they're working on connectivity, we understand they're working on cell phone service, we understand they're working on getting the electrical back. We wanted to be helpful as best we could, so we're working with Elon Musk, and he's got the Starlink satellite, so he's been repositioning those to be over this part of Florida, and we're able to give these, I guess it comes from there to here, then you can get the internet off this with your device. So these are really important things. So we've been able to bring these for use here in Hardee County by the emergency personnel, and then however else they want to use it. We're also getting another 100, probably about 120 over the next 24 hours, and we will provide some here, but you can put those in different parts of the community, and people could then connect if they're in close enough proximity to one of these devices. And so it's coming from the space to here and then onto your device, but you can't get the connectivity straight from your device from the satellite unless you have these things. So these things are very important, and we're happy to be able to bring that here, and then hopefully that will assist with some of the connectivity issues. I know people are working really hard to get all the services back online, but in the intervening period, we want to make sure that you have the support here. So I want to thank everybody who's been involved in this effort. You know, we've got people down here in Hardee County from all over the state helping out. Of course, we've had Florida Highway Patrol, FDLE from the state, but you have your sheriff, you got your local police, first responders, been very important, and then the support that they've gotten from people. There's people from Oregon here in Hardee County helping out on this effort. And so it's really, as much as you hate having to see this and go through it, people do come together and they step up, and they've been doing that here in a big way. So we're proud of the resilience that we've seen here in Hardee County, and I know we've seen it in some of the neighboring counties as well. I have your EM director who's here. She's going to say a few things, and then we'll have our Commissioner of Education, Manny Diaz, say a few things.